Hi guys, that's Gianpaolo Lorusso speaking for a new edition of the Top 10 PPC News for the last 15 days, from the 26th of May to yesterday, the 9th of June. So let's start with an extra content, an interesting post on an insight of the future of Amazon ads, which are going to be uploaded also on Prime Video, which is one of the most widespread connected TV in the world. So that's an interesting news in perspective, of course. Let's start with the top 10 news number 10. A very nice Pinterest ads small guide by Shannon Mallory Pinucci, and here is a recap of all the insights necessary to understand how to build the right way a Pinterest ads campaign, and how to optimize at least the basic things in the platform, in this ad platform, which is very interesting if your products or services have a strong visual impact, and the target countries, USA and some part of Europe. News number 9. Functions are getting to MCC accounts. The account manager in Google Ads as synchronizing custom columns and audience segments, public segments. So that's a nice innovation for professionals. News number 8. Little link here, Eric Jones, who is sharing some data of comparison of campaigns based on lead gen forms integrated in LinkedIn and, or better, landing pages in your site, in your website. And the summary is that lead gen in LinkedIn are working better on quantity, while website web forms are working better in quality of leads. News number 7. Microsoft here. If you want to advertise on Microsoft advertising, you should be aware that starting from August the 1st, 23rd, you will have to be a verified advertiser. So what is only facultative now in Google Ads is going to be necessary to advertise in Microsoft. Probably they decide to do this to have a better experience and more verified advertisers, more verified ads. News number 6. JohnLoomer.com here, who is sharing an interesting test about a chatbot trained on this same website contents, and it's very interesting the methodology, modern results, which are still under examination by John himself. And it's nice, as usual, his approach and his explanation on how he did it. News number 5. Facebook has released the so-called Campaign Guidance Navigator, which is a repository of insights of various types of insights on their own campaigns. It could be useful, especially to do some presentations of new campaigns. News number 4. Letterboxd.com has released what I think is the first LinkedIn ads benchmark data for this platform, and they are also gathering new data on that. So it could be interesting, even if it's not so analytic, it's not industry specific, but it could be anyway a way to have some reference point in the LinkedIn ads landscape. News number 3, the podium, bronze medal. Trademark complaints in Google Ads. In a couple of months, I think, yes, Google will stop blocking industry-wide trademarks on complaints from owners, but they will only stop singular advertisers' use of specific trademarks for which trademark owners has applied with a complaint. So we will be there will be a free-all use for a lot of trademarks starting from the next couple of months in Google, unless the trademark owners will block your own specific account. So that's a very important news, in my opinion. That is almost another historic change in this field. News number 2. Analysis. Brad Geddes here, who is explaining in a detailed video how to create effective custom audiences, which is probably the most interesting way to use display campaigns or performance max or all campaigns based on search audience on segments, public segments. And it's as usual very interesting to know how Brad uses this tool, this function. News number 1 for the last 2 weeks. SearchEngineJournal.com, here, Frederick Wallace, who is recapping the state-of-the-art of Performance Max campaign optimization, and is exactly the same recap I would have done myself. Same points here. I would stress myself. So I suggest you to have a good read of this, which is at the moment a very good recap of what you can do in Performance Max, which is not so much actually, but never better than nothing, of course. That's all for this edition. We'll see you at the next one, and may the ROI be with you. And if I forgot something, please comment. Ciao.